Be me, 35F single as hell again tonight. Scrolling through Facebook at 2 a.m. like always, another engagement announcement pops up on feed. Close friend from college just got engaged to her boyfriend of 3 boring years. Sweet guy who works as an accountant. Remember making fun of him years ago. Called him boring behind her back constantly. Now she's glowing in every single photo. Meanwhile, I'm eating cereal for dinner again, wondering where it all went so wrong. Let me take you back to college. College days when I was 20 years old. Thought I was the hottest stuff around. Guys constantly asking me out every weekend. Always said no to the quiet ones. Mike from my psychology class was perfect. Brought me coffee every single morning consistently. Helped me with homework without asking anything. Asked me to the formal dance nicely. Laughed and said I was way too busy. Went with Chad the football player instead. Chad who ghosted me after one night. Mike graduated as the class valedictorian later. Now he's a very successful therapist downtown. Married to a lovely nurse from hospital. 2 kids and a golden retriever apparently. Saw them at homecoming reunion last year. He didn't even look my way once. Then there was David from my work. Sweet-eyed guy at my very first job. Always fixed my computer problems for free. Stayed late to help me with projects. Asked me to dinner multiple times politely. Told him I don't date coworkers ever. Meanwhile, I was secretly hooking up with my married manager who had 3 kids. That ended in a spectacular disaster, obviously. David got promoted and moved to Silicon Valley, making serious bank at some tech company. Married his sweet college sweetheart from home. Their wedding photos looked absolutely perfect together. My 20s were a complete blur of chasing all the completely wrong guys constantly. Artists who literally lived in their cars. Musicians who never actually practiced their instruments. Athletes who peaked during their high school. Guys who treated me like complete garbage. But they were exciting and unpredictable always. They had that mysterious bad boy energy. Nice guys were just so boring and predictable. Where was the thrill in the chase? The drama that made life feel interesting. Rejected so many genuinely good ones back then. James, who worked at the local bookstore, wrote me poetry and brought fresh flowers. Told him I wasn't ready for serious. Was actually dating 3 different guys simultaneously. None of them ever called me girlfriend. James married his high school sweetheart eventually. They have 4 beautiful kids together now. Run a very successful bookstore together, downtown. Always posting happy family photos on Instagram. Then there was Alex from my gym. Personal trainer with great body and personality. Offered to train me completely for free. Asked me out for healthy dinner dates. Said I preferred to keep things professional. Was too busy chasing my toxic ex, who kept coming back just to leave. Alex now owns 3 successful fitness centers. Married to a fellow trainer from work. They do couple workouts on Instagram daily. Look absolutely perfect together in every photo. The pattern continued straight through my 30s. Standards got impossibly high and unrealistic completely. Wanted a guy who was tall, dark, handsome, successful, rich, and mysterious like movie stars. Funny, charming, and adventurous at same time. Basically wanted a complete movie character fantasy. Real men just didn't measure up ever. They were too short or too boring, too eager or too available always. Nice became a completely dirty word to me. Nice meant weak and predictable and safe. I wanted excitement and passion and drama. What I got was heartbreak and disappointment. Wasted 5 long years on one guy who said he wasn't ready for commitment while he was making serious future plans. Just not with me in the picture. Another 2 years on someone else completely, who loved me only when it was convenient. Disappeared whenever things got too real between us. Now, I'm sitting here completely alone tonight, watching everyone else get married and happy, attending baby showers solo every single weekend, being the fun, single aunt who everyone brings expensive gifts but goes home alone, to an empty apartment with no one. My friends stopped trying to set me up. Tired of me finding fault with everyone. He's too short or too quiet always. Too eager or too normal and boring. Too available or too predictable for me. They gave up trying to help completely. Started posting couple photos much less often. Didn't want to rub it in my face. My biological clock is ticking very loudly, loudly like a dangerous time bomb ready. Fertility doctor says I have maybe 2 good years left naturally without serious intervention. Dating apps are a complete nightmare experience. Men my age only want women in 20s. Guys who message me are completely desperate, or have very serious red flags, obviously. The good ones are all completely taken by women who actually said yes, when I was constantly saying no, always. Women who saw real potential in kindness, who valued stability over temporary excitement, always. Who chose real love over simple infatuation. I think about all those nice guys, wonder what would have actually happened differently if I had given them a chance. Mike with his patient smile every morning, David with his gentle humor and kindness, James with his romantic gestures and poetry, Alex with his encouraging words and support. They saw something in me worth pursuing. I was too blind to see clearly what they were actually worth to me, too caught up in the complete fantasy of some perfect, mysterious stranger who would sweep me off my feet dramatically. Turns out Prince Charming doesn't actually exist, at least not the way I imagined. Real love is quiet and steady always, built on friendship and mutual respect carefully, not drama and uncertainty and chaos constantly, not excitement and emotional roller coaster rides. I chose all the wrong things consistently, prioritized all the wrong qualities in men, rejected all the right men completely for all the wrong stupid reasons. Now, those men are genuinely happy somewhere, with women who actually appreciated them properly, while I'm still desperately searching everywhere for something that simply doesn't exist. My sister tried to warn me many times, said I was way too picky always, that good men weren't completely disposable items. I laughed and said I had plenty time, plenty of fish in the sea, obviously. Turns out all the genuinely good fish got caught years ago by smarter women than me, who knew. Women who knew real quality and value, when they actually saw it clearly. Now I'm 35 and completely alone tonight, realizing I completely played myself for years, rejected real love for illusion of better, chose temporary excitement over lasting genuine happiness. The nice guys I constantly dismissed back then, they weren't boring or weak at all. They were mature and stable and reliable. They were genuine husband material completely, and I was too stupid to see, sitting here with my wine glass again, looking at my empty ring finger sadly, wondering if it's too late now to learn from my terrible mistakes. Probably is way too late now. The good ones are all taken, and I have no one to blame but my own stupid self completely. Last week ran into Mike at coffee shop. He was with his wife and kids. They looked so happy together naturally. He introduced me as old college friend. His wife was sweet and kind, obviously. Everything I should have been back then. Walked away feeling completely empty inside, knowing I had my chance years ago. Threw it away for absolutely nothing worthwhile. Now I go home to silence. No one to call when sick, no one to share good news with, no one to grow old with peacefully. Just me and my regrets and wine, watching other people live the life I could have had if different choices, the life I was too proud, too stupid, and too shallow to choose.